What's going on, guys? How y'all doing tonight? Southern Guy here, and welcome to your official WWE SmackDown live review for your November the 1st, 2016. Guys, it's been a great day today. Just got done eating some breakfast casserole, which is really great. Just got done eating dinner, watching SmackDown Live, and now I'm here to bring you the official review. Official SmackDown Live review for your Tuesday. Don't forget, on Wednesday, we will have an NXT review and a Lucha Underground review, as always, for your Wednesday, November the 2nd, 2016. But right now, this is a SmackDown Live review for November 1st, 2016. Happy November, guys. We are officially in November. We are officially one month away from Christmas. Guys, it's exciting. It's an exciting month. It's an exciting year. It's been a great year. It's almost time for elections to elect the President of the United States of America. Now, I know who I vote for, and I'm not telling. But we got elections coming up on November the 8th. That is very important. Elections coming up for the presidential, for who's going to become the President of the United States of America. I ordered you to get out and vote for the President of the United States of America. It's an important day on November the 8th, 2016. I'm going to be voting. I'm not voting for the bad side, I can tell you that, but I vote for the good side. That's all I can tell you. But I'm going to be out there voting on November the 8th. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But this is also, we got some good stuff coming out for November. Got Thanksgiving. It's going to be a great. I'll be blogging about Thanksgiving. We're going to have Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving month. We're in November. We're going to talk about Christmas. We're going to have some Christmas vlogs. Guys, it's going to be some great stuff. Great stuff. Christmas is just, the Christmas countdown on Hallmark already started. If you have not watched Hallmark, I urge you to go to 123 if you get Comcast, or should I say Xfinity. Hallmark's got the marathon right now on 123 on Hallmark Channel 1. They got the marathon for Christmas. It's already started for November, going all month long, and I think all the way through next month, I think, too. Freeform ABC Family is going to have the 25 days of Christmas start next month, the 1st, all the way through the 25th of December. So Freeform's going to have the ABC lineup. One of my favorites, ABC. ABC, which used to be called ABC, now it's called Freeform. They're going to have the ABC 25 Days of Christmas coming up. And 25 Days of Christmas, man, that's coming up in December 1st through the 25th. I like to talk about that some as we get toward the end of the month of November, because that's going to be for December. But, guys, it's going to be great. It's time to get a SmackDown review. If you did not see SmackDown Live, you missed a pretty good show tonight. SmackDown's already got their SmackDown Survivor Series team built for Survivor Series this month. It's going to be a great Survivor Series. I'm looking forward to Survivor Series. You got SmackDown Live versus Raw. You got SmackDown versus Raw. SmackDown's already pretty much got their team almost completed. They got a couple of more members to add for Team SmackDown. Raw also got a whole bunch of people to add for the 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. Now, SmackDown kicked off tonight with Dean Ambrose, James Ellsworth, and AJ Styles. James Ellsworth coming out first, saying that he is sorry for costing Dean Ambrose his match, his number one contenders match last week for the chance to fight for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Dean Ambrose said, I accept your apology. And then JJ said, you shouldn't do that crap, or so-and-so. He was saying all kind of crap. But in this affair right here, it says, AJ Styles interrupts James Ellsworth's apology to Dean Ambrose. And oh yeah, by the way, SmackDown was live from Newport, New Jersey tonight. And next week they're going to be in Glasgow. We're going to have a Women's Championship match next week on SmackDown Live. It says, following the accidental disqualification of Dean Ambrose in the lunatic fridge high stakes matchup with with AJ Styles last week on SmackDown Live, clearly James Ellsworth came to the ring to make a public apology to Dean Ambrose. A portrait sympathy Ambrose listed Ellsworth's since court request for forgiveness and acceptance, but also told Ellsworth to never get in his way again. Both were then interrupted by WWE World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles, who was quick to disavow both Ellsworth and his relationship with Dean Ambrose. The unprofessional Ambrose, which led to him to get into a brawl with AJ Styles, Ellsworth nobly attempted to break it up before being shoved by AJ Styles into Ambrose. Styles then locks on advantage Ambrose by hitting him with a phenomenal forearm. Styles then promptly extracted from the ring, laughing at the comedy of errors that Ellsworth had just produced, while Ellsworth, the underdog, looked on completely mortified. So tonight, AJ Styles interrupts James Ellsworth's apology to Dean Ambrose, but Dean Ambrose did accept his apology and said, do not do it again. Randy Orton versus Kane in a no disqualification match. Following Randy Orton's shocking brutality of Kane last week in a hole in which he possibly appeared to pledge his allegiance to the Riot family, the Big Red Monster requested no disqualification match against the Viper Randy Orton. The two former allies went one-on-one tonight, laying it into one another without remorse. At one point, Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper appeared at ringside and dragged Kane to the outside. Kane did not hesitate to strike Wyatt and Harper down before returning his attention to Randy Orton. However, Kane's attack expected the Eater of Worlds and Free For All followers to enter the ring and try to take Kane out. The Demon attempted to feed off the Riot family for their physical distraction that led to Randy Orton finding his momentum and hitting an RKO on Kane for the victory. In the series, Harper first laid out Kane, and then the Apex Predator shoved Kane into the new face of fear, Bray Wyatt, leading into the Riot family. Bray Wyatt hit Sister Abigail, Arcade, and then all three, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, and Luke Harper, posed together with Harper to take his eyes off of Orton. Randy Orton defeated Kane in the no disqualification match. Alexa Bliss and Carmella defeated Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. And next week there's going to be a women's championship match. Alexa Bliss defended the SmackDown Women's Title Championship against Alexa Bliss next week. Or I think it's Carmella. I think it's Alexa Bliss. My bad. I can't be for sure. Yes, it's going to be Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch next week. Next week on SmackDown Live for Glasgow next week on SmackDown. American Alpha defeated the Spirit Squad in a SmackDown 10-on-10 Traditional Survivor Series Tag Team Elimination Qualifying match. So now we got American Alpha are added to the Survivor Series match. for Team Blue. Daniel Bryan announces the male Survivor Series SmackDown live team on Miz TV. The SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan came to Miz TV or the WWE Universe on Team Blues represent WWE Survivor Series against Raw. He announced that the male superstars to represent the Blue brand at Survivor Series will be Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, and WWE World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles. Miz was increased about the lack of respect from the general manager on not being selected for the team. The two long-term rivals began engaging in a world of words regarding the Miz's to take his Intercontinental Championship rematch last week against Dolph Ziggler, until Mortifying Bryan suggested that the Miz settled in at the commentary desk and watched as Dolph Ziggler defended his Intercontinental Championship in an open challenge. Dolph Ziggler defeated Kurt Hawkins in the Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. Dolph Ziggler retained his Intercontinental Championship against Kurt Hawkins in the Open Challenge. Dolph Ziggler instead issued an open challenge for his title at Survivor Series against anyone from Raw. Miz was furious that Ziggler opened the floodgates to any challenger from Raw. Fantasy warfare for real. So Dolph Ziggler defeated Kurt Hawkins to retain his championship in the open challenge. Then Dolph Ziggler issued an open challenge to anybody from Raw that he would defend his Intercontinental Championship match. Defend his Intercontinental title at Survivor Series against anyone from Raw in the open challenge for Survivor Series. So Dolph Ziggler will defend his title at Survivor Series against anyone for Raw, the Raw roster. The Usos defeated the Headbangers, which I figured this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. The Usos defeated the Headbangers in a SmackDown Live 10-on-10 traditional Survivor Series qualified match. Now the Usos and America Alpha both advanced. They're on the 10-on-10 traditional Survivor Series tag team for Team Blue versus Team Red versus Raw. And finally, the main event of SmackDown Live, Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles. If Dean Ambrose won, he would get a WWE World Heavyweight Title match. Because Daniel Bryan made it. He said if he won tonight, Dean Ambrose won tonight, in his rematch, he would get a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles went back and forth. Ellsworth snuck his little way into the ring, but security holding him down, drug him up onto the stage and held him. Dean Ambrose hit Dirty Deeds on AJ Styles. 1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose defeated AJ Styles tonight. Dean Ambrose will receive a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. And that is your main event. That is your SmackDown Live review. Dean Ambrose defeated AJ Styles tonight on SmackDown Live to earn a double one contenders match. To earn a championship opportunity against AJ Styles for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And that is your SmackDown Live review and the main event that took place. Dean Ambrose defeated AJ Styles in the main event of SmackDown Live. Hope you all enjoyed this WWE SmackDown Live review for your November the 1st, 2016. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel at SouthernGuy175 or YouTube.com. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at DannyParker27 as always. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and favorite as always. I hope y'all enjoyed the SmackDown live review for tonight for your November the 1st, Tuesday, November the 1st, 2016. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope y'all have a great the rest of your Tuesday night. And I'll see y'all guys right back here for NXT and Lucha Underground review for tomorrow night. Until then, I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a great, y'all guys have a great night. See you there. Bye bye.